If you guys want to win more games, get innovative plays and updated game metas, then visit trythisplay.com and use code NOBLE at checkout for 10% off your purchases. Link is in the description. What's up today, my fellow man soldiers? So what we're going to do right now is another Dallas Cowboy theme team update. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into it. So what I recently done was I fully powered up the squad, right? So the next thing was to focus on was the chemistries as well as abilities. So just so you know, we put abilities as well as chemistries on Dallas Cowboy squad. So I'm going to go ahead and show you what they are right now. All right, so we gotta, okay, this is my goon squad, so we gotta activate the Dallas Cowboy squad. All right, so you could tell right here we're at 83 overall, and the reason why we're 83 overall because I was actually missing with the chemistries. The abilities don't do much besides add, of course, abilities to your players for the field, but the chemistries is what actually boosts up your overall of your squad, and that's what I was actually going around and doing. And I discovered a few things as I was doing it. There's something that I didn't know that was new in Madden 21 that was in the previous Maddens, right? So as you can tell right here, so let's go here. I'm gonna show you guys. We got 20 go deep or 20 components of go deep. You actually could get, just so you guys know, okay, let me go down. You could actually get up to 50, 10 tiers, right? You could get up to 10 tiers with 50 players will go deep or 50 components of go deep on your player, right? Last year it was only 30. The max was 30. So I do like this is you actually have the ability to continue to max out your go deep if you want to do it, especially later on in the season when you get players that gets ×3 and ×4 chemistry. You could do so much with that. It's like so much now with that when it comes to these chemistries and yeah, not abilities but chemistries. So I do like that. So we got 20 out of the 40, I guess you could say. And that's cool because it started that's to start off with, and it actually boosted up my squad. Tony Romo was at 86. Amari Cooper is at 86 now because of it, right? Another thing I want to show you guys, and I think Ezekiel Elliott got it right. I didn't think I took it off him. I put Sprinter on Ezekiel Elliott. He's the only one, right? I only have one member with Sprinter, so I just started off. I want to see more what it was about and if I was actually going to max out my squad as much as I can with Sprinter. I looked over it, and the reason I didn't go through with it at this time, what I'll do is as time goes on, I'll add it to my player, add it to the players here and there, right, when I get training. But right now it's too expensive. Another thing is, as you can tell, it says 1 out of 40 players, right? So I'm gonna call them components because as down here it says requires 40 components, because you can have one player with it and ×2, so that's 2 components. So anyways, last year it was only 30 in order for us to get the ×2 speed. This year you need 40 components to get the ×2 speed. All right. So when I seen that, I was like, hold on here. So you see, you go up here. You go down. Okay, so tier 2 you get 1+ speed. Go down to tier 3, you need 25 components just to get 1+ acceleration, 1+ jump, and then negative change of direction. Then you have to go all the way down to tier 4 and you need 40 components to get an extra speed. So once I seen that, I was like, you know what, at 30 it was already going to be pricey, but with 40 components it's going to be too pricey right now. And not just that, I don't even have enough players on the Dallas Cowboy squad to even get 40 components maxed out. So I was like, you know what, I'm not going to focus on that right now. But that's one thing I want to show you guys right now, because I know so I didn't even know, like I said, I just barely discovered this. Like, I have not had time to go over the chems. I've been doing so much stuff when it comes to the squad and grinding and everything else. I didn't even have time to even look into that, right? But when I finally did, as you could tell, that's one thing that I discovered. And another thing is good to know is that so we'll say someone like Blake Jarwin, right? He doesn't have a power up, and last year you had to have a power up in order for us to unlock the ability to to add Sprinter to the players. So this year all you have to do is just add train onto the top right here. When it comes to upgrades, go down and you can actually add Sprinter to any elite player. that I seen right now, it's for any player that's an elite card. I seen that you're able to add an ability to them. So that's actually pretty cool that I actually liked, right, that I wanted to show you guys. All right, so now that you see that, so we got go deep on offense, and on defense we got lockdown. I put lockdown on another thing on offense real quick. I put go deep on Ezekiel Elliott, Tony Paul. It doesn't matter because I wanted to have at least one chemistry on a squad, and I figured that go deep will be the best right now. So I put on everyone that's able to get it. Same thing with the defense. I put lockdown on everybody that was able to give it, even on my D line, everything, right? Just so I can max out as much as I can. And as you could go down here and you see lockdown, I was only able to get 20 components out of it says 25, but it's actually 42 again. I mean 52 again. It's 20 out of 50 actually, right? Because you could get up to 50 components when it comes to lockdown now too. So I got 20. So it's cool, right? Because it boosted up Xavier Woods all the way to an 86. So originally he's an 84 overall. All right, 50 out of 50 Dallas Cowboy components made him a 50. Made him an 85. Now with lockdown, it made him an 86. Byron Jones went up to an 86. I even think Jordan Lewis went up a couple overalls. Everson Griffin went up to an 80. We got Chibozio Woozy went up to an 81. All right. We got Clint Dix went up to an 80 overall. So these cards actually went up because we put lockdown on them, just so you guys know that. All right. So the other thing I want to show you is the abilities. I'm going to show you I put abilities on Tony Romo. And look, and just so you guys know, I wouldn't encourage you guys to put all kinds of abilities on your squad. It is very priced right now. The training is going for a lot, right? Because of course the players are going for a lot because the game just dropped. This is something I normally wouldn't do, but I know you guys want to see this on the Dallas Cowboys squad, so I have to be the one to make sure I make it happen. So I added abilities as well as the chemistries, as you could tell, and I bought a lot of players in quick sold. I bought players you guys probably mad that I even quick sold, so just so you guys know that. But like I said, I put the best abilities that I felt were the best. Why isn't his Omaha on him? I thought I had Omaha on him. That's weird. It doesn't matter. We're gonna put Omaha on him. I know it takes a minute to activate it, but I still want Omaha on him. So anyways, so now as you can tell, we got Omaha as his X factor, and we got Roaming Deadeye as his ability, perfect pass accuracy while standing outside the pocket. His other abilities, I might add the quick draw later on, but I didn't feel that anything else was very important at this moment. And not just that, I wanted to make sure I added other abilities to the squad with the extra training that I did have. So we have that on Tony Romo. On Ezekiel Elliott, here's Ezekiel. Just so you guys know, I'm hoping when he gets his new card, he gets even better abilities. Right now, he ain't got much. His X Factor, I didn't even add an X Factor because it's not really going to matter. His ability, I put Energizer. I know that will be a big game changer. But his second tier abilities, look at, he don't really get much. Like, he really don't get much. So I'm waiting, and like if he gets like juke specialist or something like that, I'll go ahead and get it. But at this moment, we put Energizer on him, and hopefully his new card, just standing alone by itself, is gonna have abilities on it, right? But I'm not even depending on them. I'm gonna actually get more training and add other abilities if he gets better abilities. And for Travis Frederick, we actually added ability to him because he gets identifier. So we put identifier because I definitely want to see where my opponent's at, because it helps out big time when you're playing a game. Like to me, it helps out. I don't know about to you guys, but for me, it helps out. Okay, on defense, Jaylon Smith. Look at it. I only put an X factor on him, right? We actually have to activate it. Haven't activated it yet. For his ability, he doesn't really get much as his ability. Look, he gets outmatched, better contested catches against running backs. If I had a ton of train, I would just add these other ones, but I was like, I don't see that this would actually make a big difference, so I'm not even going to add it, right? Like, I wanted something like Enforcer, something that I know that's going to work, but we still added Avalanche just because hopefully we might be able to activate it, and if we do, it's going to help out. Okay, so we got, okay, here we go. Amabi Okoye. So on this guy, I want to let you guys know right now. Where we at? Okay, we added blitz on field blockers have the resistance bars wiped out. If we ever get that activated, that would be nice. So let's look at his third tier abilities. So he gets right here, edge threat. I want to let you guys know I did have edge threat on him. I did a gameplay for you guys, just so you guys know I'm going to be releasing the gameplay Hopefully tomorrow, once I get the editing and everything done. I did have edge threat, and just so you guys know, you will see that gameplay with them, and I'll remind you before I actually I do an intro of the gameplay before I actually release it to you guys, so I can remind you again that I had edge threat on him. But anyways, I had edge threat on him, and I'm gonna tell you guys right now, he doesn't actually do a lot when it comes to he's a goon, but the edge threat, I think, honestly, for some reason, on him, because he's the defensive tackle, didn't work as well. I think edge threat works really better on left ends and right ends. I tried to put him as a left end and right end, it didn't work. So there that goes right there. But that's what we have on him. And I'm telling you guys that right now, just in case you guys want to get him and actually have that ability. At least you guys know now. I think I did. Did I put anything on? Okay, I didn't put nothing on DeMarcus Lawrence. So it was Jaylon Smith, him, and did I put anything on anyone else? I think it was only those two. Yeah, it says right here, right? Jaylon Smith, yeah. So it was only those two. It's just a lot of the players are so low in overall right now that they don't really get much. But we have something like that on defense just to make it interesting as we play. I think the offense is where we're gonna actually get a lot more better abilities so far. But anyways. That's it right there. As you guys can see, they're more the abilities, the chemistry that I actually put on my players. So if you guys have any suggestions or anything like that, I'm going to look more into these abilities and other things. I got other things I want to speak to you guys about, but I will be doing the gameplay very, very soon. Oh, I already did the gameplay, but I will be releasing it soon after I do the editing and all that. So stay tuned for that. I got a couple on for you guys. But anyways, I'm going to leave it right here. If you guys like what you're seeing, drop a like. If you guys need sub to the channel, there will be more great amazing content coming your way. Thank you guys all for tuning in. I'm out.